Okay guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to From the Anvil with me, James. I'm just here very quickly to do my preview for the game against Everton tomorrow. This weekend's schedule for Premier League football has of course been disrupted due to the passing of Queen Elizabeth II and her funeral, which is going to take place within the next couple of days. It means that only a few games have survived. 2 were played on Friday, 2 were played on Saturday, which is today, and 2 are being played on Sunday. West Ham's facing Everton at Goodison Park, and it's a game that may look like a relegation 6-pointer early on in the season on paper, but I don't see it that way. We're looking at an Everton team that is yet to win a game this season, and a West Ham team who has, in theory, only lost once in the last 6 games, if you include the Conference League games. So, having said that, Everton needs to win more than West Ham. Well, West Ham does need to get some more points on the board so early on in the season and actually move up the table, just to get away from the bottom half. But it's Everton that's going to need the points more. Frank Lampard's side's drawn its last 4 games in a row and has put in some decent performances. In the Merseyside derby, I thought that Jordan Pickford was incredible in that game. I watched that game and made some observations. I felt that Nathan Patterson and Vitaly Mykolenko are excellent fullbacks. Really good at controlling the ball, and Patterson's really good at tackling. However, it has been confirmed that Pickford will not be playing Sunday because of an injury, and that Asmir Begovic is likely to start in goal, which is a big inconvenience. He's been so good for Everton. He's made some fantastic out-of-this-world saves. And it was one reason why I think Everton stayed up last season was because of Pickford's performances. In their defence, it's usually Tarkowski and Cody. Tarkowski had previously been linked with West Ham, and though people were saying he was an experienced defender, I'm now somewhat glad we stayed away. And the only reason I say that is because we could have got younger, next-level options in. I didn't think Tarkowski would hack it at a club like West Ham. It's not the calibre player that we're looking for. No disrespect to the player, but it really isn't. Connor Cody on loan was a bit of a strange one. Main talking point, I think, was signing Amadou Onana, who looked likely to sign for West Ham, but then changed his mind for the money. Onana looks a decent player as well, but it is what it is. And one major talking point as well for Everton was the fact that they didn't really sign a lot of strikers, and they needed more strikers. Richarlison left, Cenk Tosun left, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is in the team, but he's not been playing recently, and Neil Maupay was signed. They need to get a very solid striker in, I think. That's going to be a main focus point in January. It's also going to be something that Frank needs. Of course, since he came into a club, I think it's been a bit of an ideal club for him. It's not been as much pressure as, say, Chelsea. And he has taken some time to get gelling together, but although results are not what they are on the pitch, I feel that there is a good sense of chemistry within that Everton dressing room with him in charge, because he's got the players to unite with each other. He's got the players to see eye to eye, something Benitez did not do. He's got to make this team his own. He's not been there for less than a year. You've got to bear in mind. But I think he's already got an idea of what direction he wants to take the club in. I think that's the same with David Moyes, really, when he came to Everton. Moyes needed to stabilise Everton, then got a higher place finish in his first full season. I think that's what the plan is for Lampard. He wants to get the club steady before they can progress. And that is how you do things correctly. A lot of people think that Lampard is not good enough to be a Premier League manager. I can neither agree nor disagree with that. He hasn't done awful at Everton, but could he do better? Yes, definitely could. On the West Ham front, everyone's calling out for Scamacca to start games. Well, here's the thing. When Moyes says that Scamacca is not ready for the first team or to start in the Premier League, he might actually be right there. I hate to say it, but Moyes might be correct there. Scamacca's doing very well in European games. It just takes time for him to bed into another league. Emerson still needs to be starting, if you ask me. Sofal, I think, needs to be dropped given his performance midweek, and we put Ashby there. As for midfield, I think Souček and Rice will just keep that partnership for now because it hasn't been that bad over the last few games. You see, Bowen still starts out on the wing, and I don't know why because we don't really have another left wing player. Cornet, I think, should still play in that wing position, but it's hard really because I don't know who else we can fill in for Bowen. Interesting to see the starting 11, I'm sure, but I think if we go out there and we play like we did against Chelsea or even against Villa at times, we'll be great. If we play like we did in the second half against Silkeborg, we're screwed. We'll gift Everton a victory, and that's what I don't want to happen. Thank you very much for watching this preview. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to sub for more content. If you're wondering where I got these sunglasses from, they were $22, which is around, say, £14 at Urban Outfitters. So go and buy a pair for yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you all soon.